Everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. This is Row Leather Certified Career Coach. Welcome back to my channel, your dedicated space for unraveling the intricacies of career advancement, the competitive job market, and exploring strategies for career success. Our topic today is about taking a reality check when you have been job searching for a long time, but not getting a callback or feedback. A common topic that is often brought to me is what to do when one has submitted over 100 applications with no callbacks from employers. No, I hope the 100 applications is an exaggeration because, well, that's a lot. But many swear that it's an accurate count. So let's see if we can navigate through the potential obstacles. Now, when someone tells me that they've applied to many places with no luck, I ask what they think is happening, and I get some version of the following. I was perfect for the role. I met all the requirements listed, but I just don't know why they wouldn't have called me. Or, I did the same kind of job 10 years ago, so I know I can do it. Another one is, my resume has gotten me interviews before, and I'm not sure why no one is calling me now. Another one is I apply on job boards so that I can send out as many applications as possible. And lastly, the plain, I just don't get any responses at all. Now, if these sound like something you've said before, then it's time for a reality check. Let's dive into your resume presentation. First, let's look at lack of relevant experience. You may think you are listing the right qualifications, but let's break this down to see if you can improve on the process. If your resume doesn't demonstrate the necessary skills, qualifications, or relevant experience for the job that you're applying for, the employer will pass you over in favor of other candidates who better meet these criteria. Now, you're probably saying, but I do put on my resume that I have the experience needed. So let me ask you this. Do you use the job description as your guide in choosing relevant information to put on your resume? And do you tailor your resume for each employer? If the answer is no to either, you aren't addressing the needs of the employer, and therefore the employer is not seeing your qualifications. So, what's the fix? Use the job description as your guide in determining if you are suitable for the position. Include descriptions of what, when, and how you are matched for the qualifications outlined in the job posting. And if you're asking, well, how do I do that? Identify the competencies sought in the job announcements and be sure you add them to your resume within the corresponding job role to convey that you're a match to the position. Present your experience and successes by walking the reader through your career history, showcasing the experiences and the skills they need to see on your resume. Okay, next one, mismatch with the company values. Employers see candidates who not only possess the required skills, but are also aligned with the company's culture and values. If the resume doesn't reflect this alignment or indicates potential conflicts, the employer may hesitate to move forward with the applicant. So, what does this mean and what does this look like? Example. If the position is remote and relies heavily on collaborative projects, and your resume does not illustrate experience in collaboration and instead showcases solo work and a strong preference for independent work, the employer may not see you as a fit. So, what's the fix? Research the company to learn more about its missions and values. When tailoring your resume, align your accomplishment with the company values, culture, and requirements for the position. Search the corporate website and social media to learn the latest news and trends that are important to the company and industry. Next, let's tackle overqualification or underqualification. If you're using the same resume and have not updated your information, you may be rejected by the ATS system for being a low match. Now, the ATS system is an applicant tracking system, which is basically the application portal that you're going to be applying on the website. If you're applying through a third-party job board, you may also be filtering yourself out. Always apply directly on the company's website, even if it will take a bit longer, because you at least know it will reach the company's application portal. Sometimes applicants may be deemed either overqualified or underqualified for the position. Overqualified candidates may be seen as likely to become quickly dissatisfied or to leave for a better opportunity, while underqualified candidates may not possess the necessary skills or experience to perform the job effectively. So, what's the fix? Choose opportunities that match your qualifications without overextending or undervaluing your experience. Applying to positions where you are overqualified because of the many years of experience you possess is doing a disservice to you. Choose a position that will challenge you while at the same time leveraging your years of experience. If you have solid experience, perhaps apply for a position as a team leader or a supervisory position. On the other hand, applying to roles in which you are underqualified only wastes the employer's and your time. Before applying for a role that is considered a reach, assess the required competencies to determine how well you match. If you determine you can do the job while learning new skills and are confident you can keep up with the workload, you should apply. However, if you feel uncomfortable taking on the challenge and unsure if you will do well, you may need more time to work on your skills as you may be underqualified for now. All right, so the next point that we're going to cover is a given, but I've seen this practice more than I care to say, so I've included it. Inaccurate information. Accuracy is essential, not only for maintaining honesty, but also to ensure that the verification process proceeds smoothly. A resume serves as a representation of your professional background and achievements. If the information provided is inaccurate or embellished, it can damage your credibility and trustworthiness as a candidate. Providing false information on resume can have legal consequences, especially if it involves misrepresenting qualifications or experience required for certain positions. An example, not listing your title correctly. I see this when the applicant lists a position that they feel is more descriptive of the task that they performed. Changing your title may cause a misalignment of your role description and title. The only reason for using an alternative title is to inflate your role and accomplishments. Should the employer verify your employment, your secret will be found out and that will not bode well for you. What's the fix? Describe your contributions accurately based on facts. Quantify your success to illustrate your effectiveness. Be truthful about the recognition if the success was based on teamwork. Illustrate your contributions to the team project, and by doing so, you will convey your successful work as a collaborative team member. And lastly, poor presentation. If you're just plain not getting anything back, let's see if the following can help. If your resume is poorly organized, contains misspelling or grammatical errors, or lacks clarity, it will create a negative impression. Employers will view such resumes as indicative of a lack of attention to detail or professionalism. Now, if you're saying, I do check my spelling and grammar, I can't tell you how many times I hear that same thing while reading typos and grammatical errors. So, what's the fix? Using spell check, Grammarly, and ChatGPT can solve this problem. When writing your resume in Word, make sure the spell check feature is on. Once spell check does its thing, cut and paste your document onto Grammarly to check and improve your writing. Once Grammarly has fixed the grammar, jump to ChatGPT to paste your paragraphs, one at a time, and ask it to rewrite for improved clarity and organization. You can even rewrite it for a specific tone such as business, formal, or neutral. I hope this is helpful to you and in your job search. If you apply these recommendations, please come back and share your outcomes. I'll see you in the next episode.